What do you do with a hideous piece of your yard that your family has unexpectedly started to sit in? You build a deck to cover it up and to give them a comfortable place. This video will show you how to build the simplest, easiest deck possible in very little time. This deck is 10 feet long by 6 feet wide. We bought 27 treated pieces of 2x4. First, we used our driveway to create a frame for the deck, as you see us doing here. We only have one beam across the center at the 5-foot across mark. Later, when we were building the deck, we realized that that was not enough, so we put 2 more in for a total of 3 equally spaced across, as you'll see shortly. We did not want to use 4x4s for our leg posts because they're difficult to cut. So instead, we cut 2x4s and fused them together with long screws at about 23 inches long, so they could be in the ground 18 inches and have a few inches above the ground. The deck that we had planned was very low to the ground. You can see here we simply fastened the legs into the frame, getting ready to carry it over to the place that it will be located at in our yard. Here you can see close-up views of our legs fastened to the frame. This will give you an idea of how we used brackets and long deck screws in order to give a rock-solid deck frame. You can see here in this picture of the middle beam how we did fasten one board on the end in order to rest the leg inside of it, so we knew the exact level that the leg would need to be at. Next, we cleared the space that the deck would be going to. What I did here is simply moved the deck over about 11 inches from where I want it to be and just dug holes right next to the posts. So I knew right where to dig the holes without having to take time to measure. The system worked perfectly. Then we poured cement into the holes once we leveled the entire deck frame, and then we let it dry for some time before we put all the deck panels across the top, which you'll see next. Here you can see we are putting in the 2 extra beams. We tested the deck out and realized that the 5 feet across was not nearly enough support. So we put additional deck beams in. You can see the cinder block there at the top. We tightly lodged cinder blocks into the center underneath each beam just to give additional support in the event that there was some kind of wood weakness over time. Here you can see a close-up picture of some of our work on the end points to get an idea of what we did. The deck was incredibly strong, and overall only took us about 3.5 hours. And here's the end result. The fence in the background will soon be replaced as well, and a garden shed will soon be built behind the deck. And the dirt patches around the stepper stones all have fresh grass seed. Soon this entire location will be amazing, and the entire family will love it as they enjoy the 90-degree days of summer by the pool. Here's a picture of the deck the night it was completed. We just had an old rug in the garage we put there temporarily until we could find something we liked. In time, we'll stain the deck as well. This was the simplest and easiest deck project imaginable, and what a great result. Thanks so much for watching the Funky Old House YouTube channel.